Two little goblin voices, one of them saying,
What you mean, frogs, not fish?
and the other one saying,
Frogs, not fish. Frogs type of bird. They lost their wings in the great explosion.
They're amphibian. They are not bird, not fish. It's completely different. Oh my god, are you stupid or what?
When last we left, you'd heard the sound of goblins squabbling in the room to the north. It seems that they've heard uproarious commotion from inside this room, but are nervous to interrupt their boss for fear of punishment. One of them is advocating very, very vehemently that interrupting Clark is a terrible idea unless you want to eat a knuckle sandwich. And the other goblins are saying, that's not a real thing, actually. A knuckle sandwich is a made-up thing. That's just an urban legend. And they're launching into a long, complicated negotiation about the existence of knuckle sandwiches. It could wrap up at any moment now, with 3, 4, 5, a dozen goblins bursting into this room to check on their master.
Could Sigmund try to impersonate the voice of Clark?
He can try. We'll see how it goes.
I hope my elocution lessons are going to pay off.
Tova gives him an alarmed look.
What?
Sigmund's is like, just a thumbs up.
Yeah, everything's good over here. I'm just changing my loincloth.
I'm looking at my book and I don't even know.
You know what? Actually, clear out of that room and, especially if there are any hostages in there, leave them alone and, go check outside.
Alright.
Clark out.
Roll some sort of performance.
Yes, please give me a performance check followed by a
But it was
deception check.
flawless, husband.
Yeah, that was
I think the
You
most
need to roll.
painful thing about listening to that was knowing that he was impersonating me.
It's so well.
I'm a little shell-shocked.
Better, honestly.
Yes, that was a critical hit.
That was a critical hit on the DM's self-esteem.
I'd like to use, I'm guided by my elocution lessons.
I mean, I can
took-
I can
please.
give you guidance.
Okay, so I should project my voice. Got it. Thank you,
Smack on the
Brent.
butt. Guidance.
14.
Wow.
Alright,
It's pretty good.
they're gonna roll with a -1.
Oh, 15! No! Do I have to puppet this dead body? Don't make me do it.
Let's wake in the bodies the shit!
If I puppet the dead body, will that give him a bonus to his
Like
performance?
At this point, the voice comes back and it says,
Okay, boss. We don't got any hostages in here. So... Hold up a minute.
and it just goes quiet.
I just like kind of with to the height. I tell you like distract them with like knuckle sandwich. Say something. I just don't want to hear it.
I'm gonna give you a knuckle sandwich if you come in here and it's real and you don't want to hear any about it.
Alright, give me a deception check.
I mean, they're gonna get a knuckle sandwich. I don't think he's being deceptive.
This one's for all the marbles, everybody.
Tier.
It's not a lie.
It's not a lie.
Give
No.
me your blessing.
It's real and it is
Who
happening.
wouldn't want knuckle sandwich?
10.
And you're gonna give yourself a pat on the bum for guidance?
13.
Alright, I'll roll in front of you guys. They have a -1.
Yes!
And you hear one of them goes,
I told you it was real!
and the other ones go,
We didn't believe!
And I'm like,
and you hear this little, like, this pitter-patter of little feet scurrying back and forth and, like, not really sure where to go. Just trying to, like, clear out. Until eventually it goes silent, save for the sound of a burbling stream. This bridge here crosses over 20 feet, 25 feet above the stream below.
Right now, maybe they're across the bridge, perhaps.
Let's go! I'm ready.
All right, Rusty's
Running.
running around ahead.
Oh no, somebody get the kid.
Are you trying to like move stealthy, like dun dun dun?
Like the Pink
Alright.
Panther.
Yes.
I mean,
Rusty
it's
and
catchy.
everyone who wants to follow, please give me a stealth check.
Oh god.
Everyone
It's an average.
lose some weight, maybe.
So you're able to make it all the way up to the end of the bridge when you hear a cracking sound behind you, and you notice that Brenry and Sigmund have both fallen through with one leg each dangling down through a broken plank at the exact same time. It seems like they put their weight simultaneously where they really shouldn't have, and now they're sort of caught halfway in between trying to pull themselves up. And from inside this room, what you hear is,
All right. Tell me again one more time from the beginning. Hold up a minute. What was that noise?
and then other goblins going,
Hey, it was nothing, boss. It's probably just... Shut up, you idiots! I'm the genius, am I not?
Brother, I don't suppose you have any more hobgoblin left at all. My throat's a little scratchy. Tova, could you help me up?
I reached down to help.
I'll help you up.
Thank you.
and you hear,
You two. Go take a look.
and two goblins round this corner here. They kind of scamper over down this way and take a peek. And then their eyes go wide as saucers and they go, they take off this way. And you hear a conversation echoing down this hallway. And it says,
Yeah, there was 7 of them.
and the other one goes,
No, it was 25.
this conversation quickly escalating out of control inside. You hear the sound of like chamber pots being knocked over, going flying, goblins screaming, other ones trying to rally. They're trying to get a chant going. They're going like,
Death to the infidel!
I don't think they know what that word means.
Definitely not.
It's an interesting
That's it,
belief
that's it.
system.
What would you guys like to do?
Run. No.
We've got to go straight in there. And by us, I mean Owen and Tova.
Tova lets out a long, suffering sigh.
Right.
Well, after you, Your Highness. She kind of gestures to Owen.
Alright. Here we go.
And you make your way down the hall. Just as you're rounding this corner, you hear the sort of the strongest voice among them saying,
All right. Relax, everybody. I've got this fully under control. There's nothing they're gonna do so long as we have our hostage here.
there's a lot of goblins in here.
Okay.
God.
And there's one of them in particular that's standing right here. He's got in his hand, held from the scalp, Sildar Hallwinter.
God.
So, do I feel there is a sense of urgency, or if we don't act, we might die soon, or like?
He appears to be unconscious, but he's pretty badly beat up. You can see swelling on his face. He doesn't look like he's dying.
Yeah.
But he doesn't look great either.
Goblin sirs, your Clark has sent me just to update you on the status of our ongoing operations.
You hear,
Difficult word.
you hear one of the goblins whisper to their boss, and he goes,
He's trying to impersonate a goblin.
and the boss goes,
You're a pile of chicks sweat work on me.
Let me be straight with you, sir. I've been told that a knuckle sandwich is just it's rearing up. If you step over in that room, winds are swirling around. There's all sorts of noises. It sounds like a storm. I don't know if you've ever seen a knuckle sandwich before, but it is absolutely frightening.
It's similar to
Tova nods
Frog.
behind Sigmund.
I wouldn't want to be here when it arrives. I've been sent to tell you that we're going to need to get out of here as soon as possible. You know what? Leave that hostage. He might as well get killed by that knuckle sandwich anyway.
You can see the gears grinding in the mind of this lead goblin, and one of the other ones looks up at him and goes,
What do we do, Yeemik? Oh, what do we do?
and Yeemik, you see a look of confidence come over his face. He goes,
I see what you're trying to do here. I know there's no such thing as a knuckle sandwich. You see, I am the smartest of all the goblins. Behold my mighty power! Whoop.
and he grabs Sildar by the back of the head, accidentally having dropped him.
Behold! 1, 2, 3!
And you hear a collective kind of gasp echo throughout the room. The goblins go,
4!
they're speechless. No goblin has ever counted this high. And he points one last finger at you and he goes,
5! You see?
and the goblins like just sort of like prostrate themselves before him, before his mighty intelligence.
What incredible.
I look at him and start counting every single number. 7, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
You see his knees start shaking.
Don't listen to her! Those aren't real numbers!
11, 12, 13, and that's
It's 11! You see? She's a fool!
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and I just...
Give me an intimidation check.
Intimidation check with numbers. This is the first time. This might be the first time in history anyone's been intimidated by counting.
Yeah.
Should be an intimidation check.
Okay. I have 15,
Wow.
which is...
Well, he rolled a 4 on his intelligence check.
I mean, technically it's more than 4, so...
And at this point, he's just gonna let Sildar fall, and he's gonna go,
Enough! I can't take it anymore!
what do you want these goblins to do right now?
So how many are there?
There's like 12, 13, 14. You can see 11. And they're quite clearly panicking here.
I mean, like, can I try to address them and, like, telling, like, oh my god, it break my heart. I'm gonna, like, tell that I might see some frog birds outside and I need to get at least 10, so they should remember how many is 10, because if they don't remember how many is 10, like this guy, he only remember up to 5, but 5 is so weak, so I need like 10 of them, and so I try to send them like getting down there.
Alright. Some of them are not entirely convinced that frogs are birds, and they're looking a little skeptical, but others feel like kind of gratified. Like, I knew it. I've been Team Frogbird this whole time. And now this genius, this epic level wizard genius walks in here and speaks the truth. And you hear one of them saying,
I told you so!
to another one, grabbing him by the ear and be like,
Come on, let's go get some frog birds.
and they're gonna kind of make their way down here. Yeemik is looking dejected. He had one trick. And honestly, he kind of feels like this is the end of the road for him. Sort of sitting on the edge of the ledge here. Knees just dangling.
What am I gonna do now? I guess you guys had better just kill me.
I'm sure you have so much to live for. I mean,
Domino!
Have you heard about counting in binary? It's only 2 numbers. You can do that.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Incredible.
good.
It's like 0, 1, 1, 0.
What's 0?
It's like before 1. You can impress a lot of people with knowing 0. 0 is the absence of things. Just remember.
He looks like he's
a
about to
egg
pass
shell.
out.
It's an egg and a stick. One is a stick.
I like egg.
I believe in you.
He kind of blinks his eyes and realizes, like, oh shit. This seems like maybe a bad situation.
Well, I gotta be going.
Thanks for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and check us out over on Patreon if you want to watch our full playthrough of The Lost Mine of Phandelver.